this one?
Yeah.
But look, it can go creepy ghost mode.
Hi, Heidi here. Welcome to another second-hand clothing haul. I have a few items from Vinted and Depop and some bits and bobs from charity shops. First of all, I have a non-clothing item and it's this wool here. I actually got 2 other balls of this and I've already made something with the first one, which I will show you in an upcoming video because I don't always manage to film everything that I DIY, so I'll do a video showing you things that I've made recently. And I wanted to get back into knitting a bit, and I wanted to find some of this mohair style yarn, and I was thinking about getting some off Amazon, but when I went shopping at the charity shops I found 3 lots of this and it was just £1 each. So yeah, got lots of ideas for this. Next, this skirt from Vinted. I've already made a few modifications to it. It did have another panel down to about here, I think, of just the same stretchy fabric as the rest of the skirt, but that made it, I think, maybe about just above knee length on me. So I wanted it a bit shorter, so I took off the bottom panel, and I really like how it looks with the feathers because it stands out a lot more when you can see them on their own. And I took off, it had a really thick, I think about that thick, elastic waistband on it. It made it look really cheap and I didn't like it on there, so I took it off, and I'm in the process of putting in this zip here. Here we have our first charity shop item, and I paid 95p for this top, which was amazing. And the reason that, well, they'd originally done it at £1.99, which is the kind of standard price for that shop. But when things in charity shops don't sell for a while, they will usually discount them quite a lot, so they'll be hopefully bought by someone. And this is a UK 14, so had it been full price I would not have bought it, because I don't like to buy things that are way too big for me and make them smaller. But being as it had been reduced quite a lot, it had been there a while, so I got it for myself. And it isn't that, like, when I've got it on, it doesn't look obviously oversized, but I think I will take it in a little bit. We shall see. So it's got this really nice ribbon drawstring at the front. I've got it quite cinched in at the moment, so I thought that was a really nice detail, and because it's velvet as well, it's really nice. And I also really liked the edging, just this really nice kind of scalloped edging on here and on the v-neck. And this was originally Marks and Spencer. Here we have another Vinted find. This is actually menswear. So I saw these whilst I was browsing on Vinted, and I saw that they were a men's medium, 32-inch waist, which is my boyfriend's size. So I asked him if he wanted them, and he said yes. And they were only £10 as well, which was amazing. So they're by Silo. Science Museum. And I really love all the contrast stitching and the piping on it, which I think is reflective. And then it's got so many pockets as well, which is really handy. So my boyfriend will be wearing these for goth night and festivals and such. And I have tried them on, and with a belt I can just about get away with wearing them, so they will probably become our trousers. And it's got the logo on the button as well. Oh, and then the legs pop her off as well, which is really cool, because they're quite long on me at full length, so when I'm wearing them I might just wear them with the extra bit taken off. And they're really, really soft and comfortable, which is great. Oh, and then they've got the logo thing here. So this I found in a charity shop, and on the label that's been put on here it says that it's a cape, and that's how I will be wearing it. But I noticed it's still got the tag on, and it says it's dancewear, so I'm wondering if maybe it's supposed to be one of those things you wear for ballet that go around your waist like that, which is an option, but it looks really, really cool as a cape, so that's how I'll be wearing it. And then it says Dancing Daisy on the label, which I think is quite a cute little label. And it says CL, which I'm guessing is the sizing, but I'm not sure what that stands for. And this was £4. They've labelled it a size small, so maybe that's what that means. So we are on to the final item, or final purchase, because this is a set that Damage collaborated with Shein, I think. Was it Shein? Yeah. So obviously there was absolutely no way I was going to buy that new. I saw the whole set being sold on Vinted, so I got very excited about that, and I bought it straight away. And I think it was only about £10 for 3 items, which is great. There is only one issue. So the seller didn't mention that there is a stain on one of the gloves, and it looks like blood, so he probably had a nosebleed or something. But yeah, that was not mentioned or pictured on the listing, so not impressed. And it's not that I would expect to pay any less, because it was a really good price for everything. It's just a case of them not mentioning it, which is rather disappointing, but hopefully I have some really good stain remover, so hopefully it will come out. But yeah, so it's a top, skirt and the gloves, and it is fairly decent quality. I was expecting it to be maybe a bit thin and plasticky. And this is the thing, that they've got Shein X, but they don't even have the person they collaborated with, because the designer actually did everything here, and they didn't even put Damage on the label, which is annoying, and which is also why I wasn't going to give them my money for this. So I really love this skirt. I love the print, and it does actually have the Damage brand name in the print, but obviously people won't necessarily know that that's the brand. So it's just got a simple zip up the back, plastic zip, which I like, and then there's the elastic here. And I was slightly concerned that it would be really high-waisted when I got it out of the parcel, but luckily it's quite stretchy, so I don't have to wear it up here. And with the top, the lace-up bit is supposed to be at the back, but it works with this at the front as well, which is great. And I think I will have to shorten this, because I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with this. A bit impractical to have dangling behind you. So it's got this kind of under boob window cut out at the front. And here I have another round of things to show you. I'm quite behind with filming this haul at the moment. This really nice velvet top here. This was only £1. And there is a bit of slight damage on one of the sides here. It looks like it's been stretched a bit, but I can just undo the seam and kind of tuck it in so it lies flat again. I really like all of the panelling that we've got here. And it's by Atmosphere. It does look like it's a little bit of an older item, just judging from the style of the label and the colour of it. And this is a size 10, and I was very excited when I learned that this was only £1, so that was a great find. This next one is a sports top. In previous hauls I've shown a few sports items that can be made to look very cyberpunk, just from a few alterations. It's usually things like this little logo here that kind of gives it away as being sportswear. So I'll be doing a bit of chopping and changing with this. Just a few simple things, I think. It's also a UK 10. I always find that sports tops like this run really small, so this fits really well. And this was £5. It's another Atmosphere item, a much more modern one, I would imagine. And of course I love the neon yellow detail. And here we have this really cool jumper. I got this because it's very fishnet style crochet, and it's got a different pattern on the back. And I have put this bit of yarn on here to mark where I want to crop it, because I really don't like this different length at the back. I feel like if you've got a slightly different length at the back, it needs to be much closer to the same length, because this difference in length just looks really awkward to me. So that will be getting the top. The brand says Gina Tricot, not one I've heard of, and it's extra small, but I think it's supposed to be a little bit oversized. And it was £4. And this ribbon here nearly blinded myself when I put this on. So that will be coming out as well. This skirt was a very fun find. I did have a skirt pretty much identical to this one many years ago, but it had really small polka dots all over it, and I had been regretting getting rid of that. So when I saw this, I was very happy to have another tutu kind of skirt. And this was £4. I've already worn it several times, so I took the label out. And the brand says miso, like miso soup, and it says 12, but it's very stretchy. It's really weird. I don't like it when they make clothes that they say it's, for example, with this it's a size 12, but the only way this is going to fit a size 12 is if it stretches. And that just makes no sense to me. You shouldn't have clothes that need to stretch to fit you. They should just fit and have stretch. But yeah. So this does actually fit me really nicely because I wear skirts kind of down here. And the final item I have to show you, I was very excited when I found this. And I think it was £5. Here it is. It's this really pretty dress, completely see-through as you can see. So it's amazing for layering. I've already worn it a couple of times. I actually wore it as part of my outfit for Valentine's Day. That's how long I've had this now. And you will see it in my lingerie styling video. I guess it kind of counts as lingerie as itself. Here we have some lovely embroidery on the sleeve here, and I really like how it doesn't have any lace on it. I'm just not really much of a fan of lace. And it's a bit of a strange label because it says traffic people, which is mildly disturbing. But it's got a swirly font, so it looks pretty, and it's size medium apparently. So yeah, I just love all the little details, especially this ruffle down at the bottom, because it's still the same sort of chiffon layer, and then it's got tiny polka dot mesh, which I really like. And then the ruffle down here gives it lots of nice movement. And we have a tie around the waist, so you can just fit it to you perfectly. So yeah, this is going to be amazing for summer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. As always, if you had a favourite item, let me know what it was down below. And I will see you in my next video.